and go suck your mother, pussy. Yeah, man. And if you want to step out the door to my box in your face, bitch. You say what?
Right now, Beenie Man have one terrible piece of bird now carry upon him.
This is an embarrassment. This is more an embarrassment. Because you say a king of dancehall.
Foota I tell everybody how him being added to Beenie Man show propel the ticket sale to another level. Foota I never tell nobody say Beenie Man show in a Virginia get cancelled.
Beenie Man busy a buy new vehicle. And now realize say the ticket them now sell.
Alkaline follow Addy down to the T of everything we him do. Right or wrong?
Is Kartel a mentor of yours?
No. I wouldn't say I have a favorite artist.
Yes.
No.
But how you feel about Kartel, Vybz Kartel?
How I feel about Vybz
he's
Kartel?
coming to mind every time I hear you talk.
I don't really feel anything about any men, you know, because that's kind of sound.
Welcome back to another episode of Vibes and Insight with Nandi. You know it's your boss, Nandi and I Billing, with another topic, another update for share with you guys as it pertains to the dancehall space. And you know, we're there on a Friday afternoon, I will have good vibes and I have a good time, you know, a weekend there around the corner. So we have some topic as it pertains to Beenie Man and his show being cancelled in the Virginia in the United States. It was stated that it was about some unforeseen circumstances that why Beenie Man show has been cancelled. But you know, people out here are speculating to say because of poor ticket sales and so forth. So we're gonna talk about that and we're gonna jump into some of that topic. And also we see where one Kevin a talk about Alkaline and say, oh, Alkaline follow Kartel down to the T. While I would say that Alkaline don't follow nothing with Kartel do because they're not similar. But you know, we're gonna talk about that and we're gonna play some videos and listen with some of the people that must say in the media as it pertains to that also. And we see where Valiant, you know, Valiant come out him dye him ear like the skeng, and we see where them put up who did it best, who rear it best with Valiant and skeng with the ear color dye, and we see Valiant in our blue clothes also. But we have some topic as it pertains to the artists them in a dancehall and what trending in our news media right now. So before we jump in our topic, more want to know do for me, I just like, subscribe and share the video and hit that post notification bell so whenever I drop a video, y'all can always get the latest and the newest update and the newest video that I drop. So you know it go already, man. Our Vibes and Inside with Nana. Just stick around, don't move a muscle, and let's get right into some of the topic. So the first topic we want to jump into is the topic where it's ongoing and it's constantly speaking in the media saying that Alkaline copied Vybz Kartel or him studied Vybz Kartel down to the T or him take him style down to the T. So we have one Kevin here attack some things and we really want to clear up the air with this, even though you know it's an ongoing thing and it won't ever be cleared up. But we really want to listen to what he say and then, you know, we want to rebuttal some of the things that he say because what he say not really makes sense. He's saying that Alkaline copied Vybz Kartel or him studied him down to the T and him style and so forth, but over the years we've seen it. Alkaline is nothing similar to Vybz Kartel. People may say because Alkaline tattoo his eyes and him tattoo him skin and him bleach, and you know they're giving credit. They are accrediting Vybz Kartel to that and giving him copyright to it to say yo he's the first to do it and whatever. But let me say, those are the things that has been going on for years, way before Vybz Kartel time. But yeah, we may say he popularized it in music industry, but it was been going on way before he really popularized it. And we can also give credit to Tommy Lee stated that, you know, the old Moby things and the St. James thing where Tommy Lee came on the scene with the tattoo up skin and the bleach out and rare. So I would say, yeah, Vybz Kartel got that from Tommy Lee, but there are a lot of things in the time when Vybz Kartel was around earlier age where him took a lot of artist style and you know people don't really bad, but you know Alkaline them really want shun and really want dismantle in a way to say yo everything what the youth do it's accredited to someone else. So I'm going to play the video and I'm share on the thoughts in the comment section and tell me what you think about the stuff that we want to say.
Alkaline follow Addy down to the T of everything we him do. Right or wrong? Right? Alright, tattoo. Him clone tattoo where Addy do. Right? Sing like Addy. Make whole heap of move like Addy. Him deliver like Addy. He do a lot of things like Addy. One thing me don't see Alkaline do like Addy. an hour. Just pick something where you can think in yourself, but him don't do this. You know me? What me see him not do? Me never see Alkaline with a girl yet. Who know Alkaline from them know Alkaline and hear Alkaline come out and say, this is my girlfriend. No, one want to come, on a vendetta fans, come.
So as I've always mentioned, you know, these fans, them always like to see the artists, them a showcase them lifestyle, a show off on the media, a post. They want to know the artist, them private life. They want to be all up in the artist, them business. So this man is asking about saying that him not see Alkaline with a woman, or if he say Alkaline show a woman say I'm girlfriend. It's like people, them are people out there. So these are the things that they spread, and these are the things that they run with, saying that artists don't have a woman, artists don't have this. No, a man who is a millionaire and do so much music video, even with woman, uno really, I tell me say uno want to see the artists, they must show them woman. Many artists out there don't even show them partner. And you know, because Vybz Kartel is that public person, his life is like an open book. So he shows everything what going on in his life. Him show when him wake up out of bed, him show when him go in bed. So these are some of the things that these people want to see. And because them not see that, them run with all sort of thing and say whatever. But on the other thing now, he's talking about Alkaline and Vybz Kartel style, saying that they're similar, and Alkaline did similar tattoo like Vybz Kartel. What I want to know is people are reaching for so much things, and over the years they've been reaching for everything. At one point in Alkaline life, I can definitely say Alkaline was Alkaline was jeering most of these fans out here. Or, you know, people are say, yeah, he might copy Kartel side, because at the first get-go of his career, even Winford Williams interview, he was being forced to really reckon to someone else that he not really know like that. And, you know, them a push them a push up him to another artist to say, yo, them a compare him, and them a say every time them see him or every time him talk, I'm a Vybz Kartel them a hear. So that comparison start from a longer time without him even comparing himself to a Vybz Kartel. And one thing why he really didn't mind the comparison was that Vybz Kartel was a great artist. So for him to be compared with a great artist, it's a good look. But it went to a point where people compare every single thing that this man do, his music, his lyrics, is the way him talk, the way how him articulate himself, everything down to the T. So, you know, the comparison started, and it tag along for a long time, and it never stopped. But this youth be able to master him craft and master his music, and down to still this day, people still are compare him. So I don't know. But to be compared to a great artist, nothing is wrong. But, you know, them are compared to a way to say, yo, this guy copy or this guy steal. And Vybz Kartel himself run with the propaganda also, and go along in the media and stated that the youth copy him style, which the youth didn't copy him style, because Alkaline sound nothing like Vybz Kartel. But it's up to them, you know, you can't change people for what they want to say. But as I say, Alkaline on many interview stated that, you know, Vybz Kartel is not a mentor, him no copy, when my borrow away. So I'm going to play a clippings with Alkaline in a longer time interview where he stated most of these stuff, people. Check it out.
Is Kartel a mentor of yours?
No, I wouldn't say I have a favorite artist.
Yes.
No.
But how you feel about Kartel, Vybz Kartel?
How I feel about Vybz
he's
Kartel?
coming to mind every time I hear you talk.
I don't really feel anything about any men, you know, because that sound emotional. But I respect Vybz Kartel as an entertainer, just like I respect every other entertainer in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
No special respect for Kartel?
Not necessarily. I respect everybody, man.
Okay.
Just as equally. Well, I just bring theatrics and provocativeness. This is dancehall, where you're supposed to shake things up and make people act and react. And I think that's exactly what I'm doing. I don't want to be one of those normal entertainers who come on TV with smiley face, and promote some kind of vapid, easily digestible material.
So yeah, my people, as well Alkaline stated in an interview, in a longer interview, he was saying that him not coming in business for really skylark and, you know, body no vapid, easily digestible music, and him coming in business to shake up things. So this was one of the time where people see him and they feel as if him egotistic or him too confident in himself. They feel like he's never gonna reach far or he's never gonna make it past 2 years. So these are some of the interview from way before he started bleaching. So the comparison started way before he started bleaching, and look, the way how he articulates himself in his interview lets Winford Williams started to compare him to Alkaline, him to Vybz Kartel, comparing Alkaline to Vybz Kartel. So you see, people, these comparisons started a longer time, not because Alkaline bleach, not because Alkaline tattoo him eye or tattoo him skin, but you know, way after this interview, Alkaline decided that, yo, since you not compare me, let me just push the button, let me just troll on for a period of time, and then that's it. And then right into 2016, the youth decided to change his whole image and everything and his style, took out the tattoo, eyeball, and start bleach. So, and right after that, people still comparing him. So it's just to say that, yo, the youth great in his own way is not say him copying nobody. The youth just great in his own way, and that's just it. And you know, when you go up a great like Vybz Kartel, you know, you're going to become a giant in our business. And right after that, the youth just solidify himself in a dancehall where people can't take him out or can't, you know, count him out again. So it's just that. So anyways, my people, on the other side of the topic, we see where Beenie Man Virginia concert cancelled, and it was stating that it was cancelled because of some unforeseen circumstances. We didn't really get much of a update as it pertains to why it is being cancelled. It just stated that because of unforeseen circumstances why it cancelled, but people are out here stating and allegedly saying that it's because of poor ticket sale and so forth. So we have some clippings to play with Change and some other few people in a social media space saying that Beenie Man a size up himself with Vybz Kartel and say they now him should get cancelled because it now sell him not in demand. So listen to what some of the people have to say, people.
Right now, Beenie Man have one terrible piece of bird now carry upon him. Cause him gonna talk about him want to perform in a big stadium and arena. And the people who want back him to should have know better, you know. Them should have know, say, Beenie Man is not capable of filling out no arena or no stadium. Them should have just make him go and do him club show, right show to America. 1 club of New York, 2 club of New York, 3 club of Philly, and I just so. Fill out him club show, them name and liquor food them. From Philly to New York to Jersey to Florida all about. Name and liquor food them. And left out a arena and stadium business. Don't do like what Cartel do, because you're not going to win. You see? Now see they now come here now look here now. Him but here go twet, because I don't know what going to happen when the night come for him show. Him big show. The show where ticket now they sell. Ticket now sell. You see? So I don't know why he going to put himself in there. Right now him is at a tough spot. You see? And when people hear me talk, people think me bad mind. But me no bad mind, Beenie. A Beenie bad mind against me. Me know the boy from long time from a little boy wear country silk shirt, them and country travel fox, them wear twist up on him foot cause them did too bigger than him. You see?
You see, one thing when we know about we as Jamaican is like we happy or excited when we see we own a downfall, we own a go through a downfall, or you know, things now go good for we friends or family or whoever. But we as Jamaicans, we just not like we see when others arise and make it. So we may understand say a lot of them carry grievance for Beenie Man, but damn, the people them go so hard from Beenie Man about him cancel show and judge a people. Man say, yo, Beenie Man can't sell out arena, him can't sell out stadium, him for just stick to the local regular way him used to.
This is an embarrassment. This is more an embarrassment. Because you say a king of dancehall. Beenie Man busy a buy new vehicle. And now realize say, the ticket them now sell. 2 weeks ago, when my brother called me, and I say, you're not change. I know say there's a man in the media and thinking about me. I have to pinch you and tell you this. And I say, I want to go on now. The brother said to me, and this is no jokes or gimmick, serious thing. Big up the whole of New York. My brother come from New York and me and my reason. And the man said, the show where you see Beenie Man pan, it not about keep it up. Because I'm there with the dog right now. We are do the show. And the man said, ticket sale them now gone away. The ticket sale them now move. No. My granny always tell me, say, it's a time and place for everything. Even though the youth call me and tell me that, I still don't have look of faith. Because enough people here say ticket now sell and show can say, you know, they're glad enough. But if a man glad, or if a man celebrate, that means I don't love dancehall. Because this is not about Beenie Man this is not about no one man, this is about dancehall. Yes, the show is about Beenie Man, but we are talking about dancehall culture. Remember, say I don't sell out theme thing. Alkaline sell out theme thing. Cartel there one part, no stop sell out, them sell out. Till the man live a different country. And now a Beenie Man time now. As a all veteran. As a man I get whole heap of number one. So I say this my people. Sometime while we're there in the media, I jump this and I jump here so. Beenie Man should have taken time and I promote the people them thing. But because artists have ego and artists believe say alright then do it already back in the days and then feel like it's easy to do it now. It's not easy all the time. You understand? So at the end of the day, big up dancehall culture, big up Beenie Man, big up all the artists them. But this is something where you have to sit down, look upon and learn half of the mistake. Beenie Man busy buying your vehicle and now realize say the ticket them now sell. One bag of jumping up and down. Them always say the more the monkey climb and the more it exposes. Now, this is a learning lesson.
How you say not change? I call Beenie Man monkey. Come on, not change. Me know what you say. I call Beenie Man monkey because the analogy and your perspective what you share as it pertains to Beenie Man. Judge people, when you hear how them people that go to work, it can clearly show say yo them not like Beenie Man enough. It clearly shows that most of them people that out there not like Beenie Man, them want to see him fall because no doubt Beenie Man have him ways, but he's confident in himself in all ways, and everybody should be confident in himself. And if you know that you are a reigning king for a period of time and somebody want the crown or whatever, they have to just defend it and fight it, and him have to defend him crown and him title also. So people are push up because Beenie Man out here are do what him do, and I say where them I say now, it just clearly shows that them have hatred or them have some farmer thing up them sleeve for Beenie Man. They are just glad and excited to see when Beenie Man hit him face on the ground or downfall. So it's just crazy. But people make me know want to think about where now change I say and where the other guy did I say earlier. But on to the next topic, people. So we have this brother named J Progress. Him come out and follow behind the others them for highlight and celebrate the fact that Beenie Man show got cancelled because of poor sales and so forth. So we have him a talk about footer hype and Beenie Man. I say, yo, them a brag and them a this and them a that. But yet still, them ticket and them show cancel because of poor ticket sales. So listen where J Progress have to say. Because him is a Gaza man also, you know, him one of them Gaza fanatics. They like one Kevin. But, you know, all in all, them a do them thing and so forth. But listen what him have to say as it pertains to Beenie Man situation, people.
Footer hype tell everybody how him being added to Beenie Man show propel the ticket sale to another level. Footer hype never tell nobody say Beenie Man show in a Virginia get cancelled because the ticket them now sell. Footer hype never tell nobody say Vybz Kartel get sorry for Beenie Man and show Beenie Man a lifeline and start promote Beenie Man show on him own Instagram platform. People who no listen to this phone yourself. People no see what I go on. Footer hype talk up a bag of thing. Footer hype up Beenie Man G-Wagon. Congratulations to Beenie Man still. Him have a G-Wagon. But we see the competition. And me say it already. It come like say Beenie Man woman pull the competitive strings in a Beenie Man life right now. And I make Beenie Man look like a big papi show. Camille. This is not dancehall where you got a party, go do big money pull up. And them something there. Camille, them are bigger than money pull up a dancehall. The competition where you push Beenie Man in can look like a you right now, Camille. Because there is no way Beenie Man can in right mind. And I follow everything what Cartel do. And expect him now to look like Papi Show. So this come like a some woman move. So Camille, if you do it, yeah, make Beenie Man look like a big old Papi Show out here in the street. Remember when me tell you that. And first of all, him come and claim King of Dancehall and a follow. You're not going to work like that. But tell you what. I don't see Beenie Man buying houses, a yard and overseas. I don't see Beenie Man doing that. So the comparison no make no sense. Beenie Man a compete with himself. Him compete so much with himself till him no realize say him ticket them now sell other show it if he a cancel. And him no realize say the same man when him tell himself say him a compete with. If he show him a lifeline and save him show and help to save him show in the UBS arena.
So yeah, my people, you know, I saw them go to work. I saw them get to work most times with all of them things with them spreading in the media, you know. There is like a tear down movement. So because Beenie Man have a one show where it probably cancel because of unforeseen circumstances. As what them I say, ticket sale wise. But you know, I saw them get to work. Imagine if for them artists show cancel because of ticket sales. Remember, Vybz Kartel had to cancel a show, you know. Not him had to cancel it, but the show had to cancel on its own because he couldn't enter the country of Costa Rica. So you never see them a run out and a talk about that. I say, yo, because of this or because of that. But, you know, when it depend the other foot, them attack a different thing, but them not attack a different thing when it depend the shoe fits the other foot. So it's just how them get to work, and it's just mankind more time. And you know, right now we see in the media, I one artist them a push up, you know, and you know, I just Vybz Kartel, and they expect Vybz Kartel to carry the genre and him back. But he knows that he's not the only one who can carry this music thing. But you know, it's just how them get to work. But on to the other topic, people. So we have Nico Fire here to speak about the artist them, and trust me people, he's speaking so highly of himself also, stating that the artist them are tuning to him platform and follow him with whatever him say. Every time him say something about Alkaline or Vybz Kartel or any other artist, them just follow and do it just as him says. So it's like he's saying that he's the blueprint to majority of the stuff that the artists them do in our media, and he's stating that him tell Kerry that the Alkaline sister slash manager say, yo, Alkaline need to do an interview and see Alkaline do it there. And he stated that he told Vybz Kartel to do something else and him say Vybz Kartel do it. So listen when Nico Fire say, because boy, delusion is a thing, boy. Them artists, yeah, not artists, them social media vlogger, yeah, or TikToker, yeah, they believe as if the artists them listen to everything what them say and do everything what them say. So listen what I say, people.
And one thing my rating of Vybz Kartel, always listen to everything when I say, you know. Once him see me video them, he might listen what I say, because he know me and a fool. And before I start cussing me, listen what I say. Remember, 3 days ago, I tell a particular individual, say him need to chill and stop going like him is a fanatic. And you see, disrespect me all because I tell him to calm down. And don't business about Beenie Man and Vybz Kartel, because two of them are artists and them are going to link at just time. Guess what? Did you know that Vybz Kartel posted Beenie Man concert on his IG story? Say if a man, the 8th man, would a man do that? I always tell people, Nico Fire might talk certain things on the mind, say I chat too much, but I also talk factual things. And 90% of the artists them want to hear me talk about in a real life, me and them not a problem. And me I do music over 20 years now. Me I do music from me at 12. And me born and grew a Spanish town. And every artist you think about, come a Spanish town. So one thing me have to say, all you foot hype, I want you already, you know, and say, yo, load the media and look at 9 to 5 and help turn up back the thing and you don't listen. And you run back a Beenie Man with the foolishness. How not go feel when you see Beenie Man and Vybz Kartel, Movado, on one stage? How not go feel? As much as how the cuss me say, me can't be Gaza and talk about Alkaline, me nah disrespect Alkaline. Because me tell Kerry and Alkaline, say, no, come out, come do interview, and them they have to do it. Me tell Vybz Kartel, say, link up with Rhino, and them they have to do it. Look how much thing me come talk on the net, you know, see the artists, them have to do it. Me tell Maka Diamond, say, that shit up song that she do with Derek, it won't make her career sink, and she can't go rise from that. You know, see she rise back on now. So when you hear me talk about the music, and just listen what I say. I'm not careful when I say I chat too much, but I always start the real thing them. You know I want to tell real facts too. Real thing. You see the day when Buju and Vybz Kartel and Alkaline and Movado and the whole of them up on one stage, Beenie Man, Bounty Killer, make a promoter keep a show like that. I want to see the massive turnout for the music. dancehall arise and when you see reggae music bust back, big up cargo, you see reggae music a come back. When you watch one, I talk everything already, man. I'm not gonna say everything, please.
Yeah, my people, tell me one thing about what Nico Fire say, because Nico Fire say also that he's in the business for 20 years. But what I want to ask though, Nico Fire, you're in a dancehall business, I do music for 20 years. What have you achieved? What have you gained from this music business? Boy, you should be ashamed of yourself stating that you're in a business for 20 years and this is what you're doing every day, coming on TikTok, making vlogs or making content and say whatever you say. Boy, it's just crazy. 20 years and nothing to show. And people like them are still a beat Idonia, you know. I say Idonia, them they in a business for 20 years and now do nothing for dancehall and not do nothing. Them not bring them career to the another level. So you should be ashamed of yourself saying that you're in a game for 20 years. Boy, it's crazy. But people tell me what to think about what I say, if what I say make sense. Because as me say now, most of them people, you know, them feel like the artists, them listen to them every move or everything with them say out of them mouth for do. So, and I say, people, we are humans and we listen to people also. But as I say, people, make me know what I think about what he must say. If it have no merit or it have no accuracy to what he must say, people. So people, we have Jungle Dungo Boss here, so I compare the whole G-Wagon thing, say, Alkaline was the first person to have a G-Wagon in a dancehall from around 2019 and now, you know, Vybz Kartel have a G-Wagon, Beenie Man have a G-Wagon. And it was also stated that, you know, Asafa Powell as a G-Wagon also because we see him post a picture on him Instagram and, you know, Vanessa Billing also has a blue G-Wagon. I guess it's a G-Wagon season, but Jungle Dungo Boss, they say some things I say, yo, oh, them a go like say, he must say, yo, him never see come see yet. And all them a go like say, Alkaline never do it first. We do it first, then soft like lotion. So listen to what Jungle Dungo Boss I say, people, cause me not really put Alkaline in I think, because Alkaline different, brother. Alkaline uncomparable. He might do him thing over apart, and that's just it. Me not really compare him and they look a mix up where I'm going right now. But listen to what Jungle Dungo Boss I say, people.
Boy, a long time here old people I say donkey say world no level. The world no level for true. Which dancehall artists are the first dancehall artists for buy a G-Wagon? Me say I wish dancehall artists are the first dancehall artists for buy a G-Wagon. Cause me see Beenie Man buy one and them say a Kartel Beenie Man a follow. Who Kartel a follow? You not tell me no? Which dancehall artists are the first dancehall artists for buy a G-Wagon? You no want talk? You no shame? We do it first and them soft like lotion. G-Wagon a roll burn up the free. Which dancehall artists are the first dancehall artists buy a G-Wagon? Talk no man. No shame.
What me I try to understand is that me get to realize that most of them people are some small-minded people. They love get up and talk about people lifestyle and artist lifestyle. Me get to realize that most of the people who do listen dancehall music, they just love to see artist lifestyle. Or they want to see themselves into the artist, them to see themselves live big or live rich like the artist. Well, anybody would love to see that, but you know, then get up every day and mention who for lifestyle and who do is first and who have this bigger car first. And they are artists, they are musicians, they make millions, billions of dollars. So, you know, them are always buy them car and, you know, Alkaline buy also a Lamborghini Euros. And them always, I think he had a Benz. I think he have a Benz coupe last time. I checked the first time when we see him roll out in something wicked. I was one Benz coupe, and now we see him in a Euros, and then we did see him with a G-Wagon, a white G-Wagon. So yeah, Alkaline been up there and do him thing, but you know, most of the people they're just small-minded because them see Vybz Kartel highlight himself in a media showcase, and them see other artists do it. Them feel as if a Vybz Kartel do everything first, and you know him a god and this and him that and him there. So in my best thing since sliced bread for them, in my first thing for do this for them is just that. To them, it's just in my the first. So a lot of artists out there do it, and them are artists, them make money, so them able to buy what them want to buy and you know do what them want to do with their money and feed them money. But it's just crazy. But on to the next topic, people. Tell me what you think about that. So people, we have Valiant here, him forwarding with a new look and him dye him ear, not like Skeng, but it's so coincidental that him dress up in a same clothes like Skeng. I think it's the same brand clothes, but I'm not sure and aware what name is the brand, but we see him in a same clothes and him dye him ear bleach out him ear and him forward with a new look. But the debate is stating that who did it best. But most of the people in the comment section over me and Danger I say Valiant did it best. But let me know what you guys think. Who do you think do it best? Who do you think dye them ear best or who wear the suit the best? But look on the picture and tell me what you think and let me know in the comment section.
Yo, I don't know if me delusional or not still, but me over YouTube there, I see a dog I say, Alki is way lyrical than Massacre. But me I wonder though, if I'm me delusional or them delusional. Like, let's be real. You know what I mean? Everybody knows the Massacre's strongest point in the music is lyrics. See me I say? And if you ask me, bro, Alki would have able to find the melody them easier with the flows them. You see me I say? But lyrics, come on now, man. Lyrics. People like really think that Alkaline is a more lyrical artist than Massacre. Bro, come on now. Maybe me delusional.
People who hear it for themselves, you know, that brother yeah, in my debate or in my think about the whole lyrical Massacre or Alkaline. But what I would say is that until Massacre really go up against Alkaline lyrically or with a lyrical clash, the debate wouldn't really solid. But we see where Alkaline go up against Vybz Kartel. He clashed the six them, him clash Squash and Chronicler at one time. But you know, until them go up against each other lyrically, Massacre and Alkaline, then we can really have a debate about the lyrical part. But we can say, yeah, the artists, them lyrical in them own ways because everybody lyrical in them own ways. Like most artists, like Kartel, Alkaline, Massacre, a lot more artists, like I do now also. Most of them artists are them lyrical in them own way. It's just that their style is just different. But let me know what you think in the comment section, people, who want to think more lyrical, because we can say, yeah, Massacre bad and Alkaline bad in them own way. And them spit some lyrics so we can say, yeah, this tough, this bad. You know, one thing I would say though, Massacre, him have the hardcore style, but Alkaline wouldn't, I would say, him more so diverse, him more so versatile. And him have him times them where him spit a whole heap of lyrics, but he doesn't overly saturate his music with just pure lyrics, but he knows how to mix it and modularize it in a way to say, yo, him bad lyrically and him potent and him have the mainstream sound. But let me know what you guys think. You know it go already. Have Vibes and Insight with Nando. You know I'm mad thing. I'm out. Peace.